Me. You motherfuckers. My fault, I'm just warming up. This is how I warm up. Anime, you should be watching. Woo!
You're watching Anime Sundays.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Anime Sundays, the show where we talk about anime on Sundays. Yes, I am the one and only Jared Ross, aka J Ross, aka J all in yo ass. I did say I was gonna have a special guest, but nobody wants to come on the show, so I'm here by myself, right? Cool. Let's get right into it. Anime, you should be watching. You like those feet? They look good, huh? This week on Anime You Should Be Watching, I chose another anime of the new generation that is kind of known as a very intense and gory anime. This week's segment goes out to the anime Dororo. Quick synopsis of Dororo: it focuses around a young ronin named Hayakamaru or Hikamaru who at birth didn't have any limbs, facial features, and was missing several of his organs from his body. The reason the young ronin is missing all these limbs and features of his body is because his father made a pact with 48 sealed demons so that he could be rich and wealthy and make something of the land that he lived on. The story kind of focuses around the ronin going through his journey, trying to find those demons that his father made the pact with, slaying them so that he can get the pieces of his body back. Now you're wondering, well, how did he survive as an infant with no organs? Well, after his mother threw him in the water and saved him from getting killed by his father, he's picked up by someone named Jukai Sensei, who was a medicine man and knew a bunch of healing magic, and gave him a bunch of prosthetic arms and a bunch of features to help him battle and survive in the world. All these healing features kind of basically made him a little bit indestructible when it comes to a lot of mortal wounds, making it a lot easier for him to slay the demons. The show is called Dororo because along his journey he meets a young thief named Dororo who has like this map on the back of him that leads to a bunch of shit that is important to the story. I can't remember. The point is, the Ronin and Dororo go through this journey killing demons, trying to get pieces of his body back and, get this vengeance and justice that he seeks from his father doing him so dirty like that. That's fucked up. I mean, I've only been watching a few episodes of this anime. It's one season right now, 12 episodes out. It's pretty fire. The action's pretty clean and dope. It's definitely very emotional. A lot of good traumatic scenes in there. Just a lot of turmoil and trauma to make it more dramatic and interesting. I happen to drift towards the animes that are a little bit more gruesome than the light, weak shit that y'all love. Anyway, let's get right into this week's debate topic. For this week's debate topic, I decided I would take it back to one of our favorite animes that we all love, Dragon Ball Z. Now, based on my recent versus mode, I kind of had an interesting thought about the many fusion characters in Dragon Ball Z. I think I'd take this time out to rank the fusion characters from weakest to strongest, and also letting you know who's my favorite. Now, I know there's many fusions between other creatures from other planets and aliens and Kais, but I'm gonna just focus on the Saiyans right now because, that's all we really care about anyway, right? So, out of the 4 main fusions, including the Potara fusions in Dragon Ball Z, I'm gonna go ahead and say that the weakest is obviously Gotenks. Gotenks is a hard fusion, the sons of the great Kakarot and Vegeta forming the first fusion in Dragon Ball Z, but we all know that they're still children, and Gotenks didn't really do much against some of the Boos, so you can't really put them in the top 3 of the strongest fusion characters, especially with motherfuckers walking around like Brawly and Jiren. At number 3, I'm gonna go ahead and say that Vegito is the 3rd weakest fusion. Now, notice what I'm saying. Vegito, how could you say Vegito is the 3rd weakest fusion? Are you kidding me? He's just as strong as Gogeta. Well, I don't know about that. Let's look at some of the features that happened in the show. We got Vegito here. He's over here fighting a Goku Black and an Immortal Zamasu. And they seem to be pretty evenly matched, but if we forget, he still wasn't strong enough to defeat Zamasu, who really was just Goku Black with an Immortal Zamasu body who was no longer immortal because he had fused with Goku. So it's not even like the man fused with another full-blooded Saiyan. He fused with someone that really wasn't even compatible with him. A Kai that couldn't even defeat regular Goku. So it's kind of like, I feel like Vegito kind of lost some points in strength. So yes, that means I'm going to put Kefla over Vegito as the 2nd strongest fusion in the Dragon Ball Z universe. Why? Simply the fact that this woman was fighting almost on par with a UI Goku. Mind you, the only people that really were giving UI Goku trouble were Jiren. Jiren is stronger than some gods of destruction. If you're trying to tell me that Kefla is bigger than Vegito, but Kefla was able to spar with a UI Goku, I'm going to think Kefla is just a little bit stronger than Vegito. Not much, but I'm going to think it's a little bit stronger just because I don't think Vegito Blue is necessarily keeping up with UI Goku. That's just me personally. Don't cry me a river. And of course, at number 1, I'm going to have Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. I mean, what can I say? I just feel like the Gogeta transformation is just a little bit stronger than the Vegito Potara. Your man's Brawly was smacking around Goku and Vegeta his first time battling. Now, we all know how strong Brawly is. If Goku had to defeat him, he probably would need to go UI, which means he's probably almost as strong as Jiren. I wouldn't say he's the strongest Jiren, but he's probably up there. So the fact that Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta was needed to take him out just shows you that Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta is the strongest fusion in the universe. That also could probably speak to why it has a time limit on it, because I mean, if it was forever like the Potara, it'd be a little too OP. I believe so. Now, in terms of who's my favorite fusion, I'm gonna say that my 2 favorite fusions are Vegito and Kefla. I mean, Kefla is historic, iconic. She is not only the embodiment of the only 2 female Super Saiyans to ever exist, but she is the first female fusion character ever. And who knows when we're gonna see another one of that. So to me, I just feel like that enough makes her one of the greats. And of course, Vegito is one of my favorite fusions ever because I mean, Vegito is just one of the coldest niggas alive. I mean, I don't know, Gogeta is harder, he's a little stronger, but Vegito got that Vegeta in him, right? That sass, that attitude, that confidence that makes you feel like, oh man, yeah, everybody getting their ass whooped when he touched the scene. So, Vegito and Kefla are my favorite Dragon Ball Z fusions, and I believe that Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta is the strongest fusion amongst the verse right now. Who knows how it's going to be when they drop some more stuff. We might see Brawly fusing with Goku or whatever. Who knows? It could go either way. But if you guys think that my list of the fusion characters is off, or you think that Vegito and Gogeta are the same strength, or that Kefla's trash in general, please comment below and let me know why. Because I love to argue, and y'all do too. Yes sir, it is Sunday. You already know the vibes. In about a week or so, it's going to be my birthday. You know what I'm saying? So y'all tune in for that. If y'all not going to Anime Weekend Atlanta in a month or so, you're tripping. I'm going to be out there cosplayed up as some elite characters. Can't tell y'all yet, but when the fit come in, don't say I didn't warn you. I appreciate you for tuning in, and I hope to see you next week.